Hi, everybody. You know me, I'm Bruce, and you know me. And to my right, I have the founder of ZapAPPS, ZapERP, ZapSeller, Nikhil.
Hey guys. Hey
Hey there,
guys.
everyone. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump in and we'll get started. All right, so moving right on in, you can see who I've added right down below. So Summit is here. Nick, why don't you go ahead and fill us in what we can expect today and what Summit's going to help us out with?
Sure. So today's call is all about the demos. So first we're going to start with setting up a Facebook shop where my colleague Sumit will explain you guys how to set up a Facebook shop from the scratch. And second is about ZapSeller, like how to set up a ZapSeller store. So it is full of content and feel free to ask questions anytime. We are here to help. So I will let Bruce then take over from like pass these down to Sumit. There is small echo I think still going on, so I'm just going to go on mute.
Sure. All right, Summit, why don't you go ahead and share with us your screen, and we'll go ahead and get started. And let's show everyone how to set up. What do you want to start with? The ZapSeller store or the Facebook store?
A Facebook store.
Perfect. Yeah, I know a lot of people
Yeah.
have been asking about that too,
Yes.
me myself included. Yeah, let's take a
Yes.
look. Go ahead and share your screen with us whenever you're ready. Hey guys,
Yes.
and thank you for joining us, all 10 of you this morning. Thank you. We're going to try to do this every week or every 2 weeks, depending on your demand. So thank you for joining us today. All right, here we go.
So, hey everybody. In today's episode, we are looking for the Facebook, how to create a Facebook shop. We are like creating a Facebook. After that, we have adding the products, then adding the collections, and knows how to promote your orders or promote your products. So, in that, also telling about pros and cons and about Facebook. So, let's get started. So if we want to create a Facebook shop, just go to the business manager and go to the commerce manager. Here are two options. Commerce manager having a create a new account or create a test account. In that account, you have to click on the create new account to create the Facebook shop. So main thing is you have two options. If you have an e-commerce platform, you can start with this. You have option to integrate with the Shopify, BigCommerce, and all these e-commerce shops. And also having second part is a commerce manager where you can require a US bank accounts, routing numbers, tax and payments information, even shop preferences like set your policies such as delivery speed, returns policies, and customer services. All these things you have to need it. So if you are ready with all these things, you can create from here. Or I will show you how to create a test account right now. So create a test account. So let's put one name. So in test account, we don't need any bank account, no taxes, no real product catalog needed. So I am showing this to only test account. So it is similar to the real account. That's why I'm showing. uh, First of all, you have to enter business information like your store name or anything you want to put. Like I'm putting Prozap as my store name. So you have to create a new page. For that you have different categories like local business, companies, organization, brands, products, and different public figure. As per your choice, you can select anything. Entering the page name and select the type of your business. Like if you want to create a brand or supplying building materials like cameras, photos, car sellings, or clothing brand. So I'm choosing a clothing brand right now. So let's create. Your shop is created. So go to your Facebook and top of the right corner, see more. You will see the Pros app page been created, right? So here you can see the shop option. Click on that. Here is a this is a basic setup for your app shop. Listing the products for sales, deliveries, returns, and treatment for user data. Click and agree and continue. So you have two checked out methods, like you have to send a customer as a by message or by using click on the links. So I'm choosing a messenger right now. So you have currency options. I'm selecting Indian rupees. You can select anything. So done. Your shop has been created. You have to just add your products and go on the fly. So I'm creating a one product. Choose the images. I'm adding these images. Enter your name. You can put price. If you want to sell on product, you can click on the this radio button option. When you have to like sell on the 49 rupees or something else, you can put a description. If you want to share this product on your page, you can click on this link. You can share this product. If you want to manage your stocks, you can stock inventory. You can click on this button and your stock will be managed by the Facebook. Also, you have two options for the visibility of product: public and unpublished. So if you click on the unpublished, product will be privated. It's only for you. And even you can select the condition for that, like a new, refurbished, used, good, like a new. I'm creating a new product. So great, your first product has been added. So here you can see our product has been added as a sale price as 49. We have put it. And if you want to add the collections, let me teach you how to add the collections. Before that, I have to add one more product, because collection needs two products. So I have added one image. So here is the name, putting price.
And for those who don't know, would you say that a collection is like a brand that has multiple products in the brand?
Yes, multiple
Got it.
products. So add collections. Click on the add collections. So you have publishing tools. In that, you have to add collection. Enter your sample name. If you want to feature this collection, you can choose this option, feature this collection. And then you have to add the products. So I have two products. You can, if you have multiple products, you can search it. So adding those product collection. Great, products are added. Here are two products. If you want to reorder them, you can reorder them by clicking these buttons. If you want to add more, and you can click here to add more. If you want to delete all the collections, you can delete the option. Also save it. So great, this product has been collection product has been created and order as a feature rated. So going to my page, back to my page and see what's happened. So go to shop. So great, collection has been created. Or you can share this collection to your colleagues or your customers and make a post. So that's it. This is how you create a Facebook shop. And one more thing I have to tell you: if you want to publish your products, you can promote here. You can click the promote and you can promote it. So you have four options, like promote your page, get more visitors, get more leads. Okay. So if any customers place an order, you will get in the inbox. So here is the inbox. You have multiple options like Instagram integration, Facebook Messenger integration. Here you will get all the orders. That's it. Done. Your page has been created. Your shop has been created. Thank you.
Perfect. I'm assuming this is the same pathway that you have to go to if you wanted to create a Instagram shop too, right?
Yes, yes, almost same.
And then what is it? How is it operated on the Instagram side? Do you say connect with Facebook page, but do you have to choose? Because I don't think does content creator work, or do you have to choose a specific type of business?
I have to. We have this specific type of business for that. Instagram.
And should it just pull the same products to have it
Yes,
highlighted
yes,
as a post?
yes, yes. They pull the same products and put it on the Facebook.
Is it something that you do from the mobile application on Instagram, or is that something that you do on the back end from the desktop on Facebook?
Yeah, you can use mobile application.
Got it. Maybe let's set that up for maybe like another walkthrough later on in the weeks. Yeah,
Yes, yes, definitely.
perfect. Question coming up. When can I see the URL store? Facebook user, because I don't know what your name is, please give StreamYard permission so we can give you a little shout out and a hello. What do you mean by URL store? Please.
A
Yeah.
URL store is a Facebook page store. So you can share this URL. Like I have ProZap as name as this URL. You can share the ProZap URL on the top of the Facebook page in URL section.
So, Sumit, are you saying that the Facebook page itself is a store URL?
Yes, 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 correct.
Could you
Okay.
show us on where that's found or how to set that up?
Yes, let me share my screen.
Sure. Thank you. That's interesting. You can assign like your own URL to
Yes,
your
yes.
store.
So hope you are seeing my screen right now. So
Yeah.
here is the URL, the ProZap name as ProZap, and here is your page ID. So you can share this
Oh,
URL.
you're just saying that just the standard Facebook URL. I thought you
Yes,
were
it's
saying
standard
like
Facebook
a
URL.
specialized or customized URL.
No, no, I think Facebook not provided that feature right now.
Got it.
So, Sumit, what happens if you click on shop? Does the URL changes or URL remains same?
URLs changes
Okay.
like
Okay, so it just adds shop at the end. So that
yes,
means, Bruce, if the page has an official branded URL, like for example, in case of ZapERP or a ZapApps, we have facebook.com/ZapApps, right? So it could be facebook.com/ZapApps/shop.
yes,
Right.
correct.
Perfect. That'll answer this mysterious person's questions right down here.
Yeah.
So
I
one
hope
more
that
thing,
answers your question. So it'll be /shop, whatever your Facebook page is. Yep.
Yeah.
yes, one more thing I want to show you. So if you see this product has been rejected, right?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
So why? This is because this image has been downloaded from the internet. So they have strict policies and rules to show the product to customers, right? So this is a very important. If you are downloading from the internet and posting on Facebook, so it not worked. So this is a disadvantage about this Facebook shops.
So you can't just sell any random items. You
Yes,
need
yes. Can't
to
sell.
submit it for approval, and once they are
Yes,
approved, only then they will be available in the list.
yes, yes, yes. Correct, sir.
Okay.
So
And
what if
what
you get
about the payment
rejected?
gateway?
One sec, real
Yeah,
quick.
so
What if
so
you
yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
what if it's a public product? Like like I sell these bottles from my store. How do I sell the bottle if it doesn't have my name on it, so it's not a personalized, and 9 times out of 10 that means our products are going to be rejected if you own a retail store if you don't have specialized products. So how do you overcome that Facebook rejection?
Okay. So about Facebook rejection, so you can request them or fill this form. You have to fill this form, like select the product and send it to the Facebook. So Facebook will be verified and showing it after verification, it will show you on your page.
Okay, there's a process. How long does that
Yeah,
appeal normally take?
almost depends on Facebook, like 2 days, 3 days.
Got it. Okay, so it's good. It's probably a good idea if we do multiple products at once, since it's going to take 2 to 3 days approval,
Yes,
essentially.
yes.
Nick, go ahead. You were saying about payment processing?
Yeah, so can you just shed some more light on payment processing? How does it work? Are there any Facebook transaction charges and so on?
Yes. So in I have showed that if you are using this Facebook right now, they have no put it no charges, but after some time they will put charges on that, like 0.8% every order. So if you check this, you can go to the learn more and read their privacy policies about their payments. Correct. Right now they have completely make a free.
Okay, good.
So
We
you
had a
can.
But
question.
for
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry to disturb you, but for example, if the user is based out of India or pretty much like any Asian or European country where they don't have US bank account, can they
Yes.
still use Facebook Shop?
No sir, not.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. For the Indians and Asian peoples, like only they are designed for the Americans,
Okay,
UK
only for
side, UK,
North
US
America
side.
at the moment.
Yes, UK, US side.
Okay, so how do I add bank account, link bank account, and provide the required information to receive payouts? You won't be able to edit this later. It is important to add account information. Okay, understood.
Okay, so here is a step by step procedure. So you can add the bank account here. So you can check. So putting next. So here you have to check everything: payouts, linking bank account, provide the required informations, and everything is here. Payouts.
Got it. Okay. But I'm pretty sure they must, I mean, they will make it available to everyone very soon.
Yes, very soon. They are making available very soon.
Okay, got it. Yeah, sorry, Bruce. Please continue with the rest of the questions.
Yeah, we just had one that came up, and this was interesting. Someone had heard that Facebook is charging 5% fee. Is that correct? Or have you heard anything like that, Summit?
I'm not here about that.
Got it. So let's
Okay,
call that a myth.
yeah.
Let's call that a
Yes,
myth. Um,
Probably, it's quite possible that it is free at the moment and maybe later on they are planning to charge certain fee.
yes.
So,
Definitely planning that for charging. So be ready for the charges.
yep, totally makes
yeah.
sense. Perfect. This is a good question, and I think they're referring to either Zap ERP or ZapSeller. How can they pull the data into their Zap account, if at all?
In a Zap
Got it.
account.
Whether it's Zap ERP
Yeah.
or ZapSeller.
So the plan is actually that is the reason I mean this is one of the reason we started studying Facebook shops because we are in the process of integrating Facebook shops with Zap ERP. Right now that integration is it's very at early stages, but we hopefully should be able to deploy sometime around end of September or early October. So before the Thanksgiving.
Perfect. Okay, great. Thank you for that. Moving on down to the next one. Is Facebook going to send traffic to my store, or do I have to create my own campaign?
No. Facebook will send your traffic to your store. You don't have
No,
to worry
but
about it.
No, but at the same time, Facebook wants you to promote those products. So
Yes, you have to
you
promote it.
have to, exactly. So you need to create those campaigns, and those campaigns gonna send traffic to your store. So it's not a free traffic if I'm not wrong.
Yes,
It's
it's
going to
not
be
free traffic.
super minimal. It's going to be very small. I mean, it's not like the traffic we used to have 5 years ago that people would go to a Facebook page. Now they
Yes,
want you to push and promote and do everything via paid ads. And remember, since it's a page, it still falls under Facebook's organic pushes. That if someone hasn't liked or commented on any of your posts, and a product is still going to be a post in a way. If no one's commented or liked in the last 90 days, they're not going to push an update from your page to that follower. So yes, I'm going to have to say, to answer that person's question, you'll still have to do hacking campaigns, right? Like this or comment on that, just so you can fall in that 90-day window. So the next time that you do have a new product, it will show up under your followers' feeds without having to do a paid ad. At the end of the day, it's still a Facebook page. It's just extra functionality.
Yes, correct.
Bianca's agreeing with me, definitely. Good to have you with us, Bianca. Appreciate it. Morning. Okay. Now that we've covered Facebook Shop and Summit, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Shall we move on to ZapSeller stores?
Absolutely. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I also have one more colleague. Actually, his device is not connected at the moment, but he will chime in as needed, and we will have sort of like a question answer session as needed. So let me go ahead and share my screen. One moment, please.
Sure thing. Prashant, if you can get a chance, let's go ahead and have your camera and mic ready so we can have you come on whenever you're all set.
Okay.
There we go.
So I guess right now I'm gonna show you the test store, and then we will go through various features of it. For example, how do I add the product? If the product is added, then how do I place an order? Once the order is placed by user, how do I process those orders? So in short, from you can say the end-to-end cycle of any e-commerce, where you add the product, the customer places the order is processed, the order is delivered, and then you again increase the quantity. So that will be my main intention of this call. And then we keep asking us the questions, and we'll be more than happy to go through individual features. So this is the test store that we have right now. This store has no products. So if I show you the backend, and if I go to the products, probably one or two product I must have added during my own testing. But apart from that, I think there should not be any product. One moment, please. Okay, there are no products. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a product, and then we will take it from there. So let's get something added. Okay, whenever you add a product, ZapSeller is going to ask you the type, like which type you would like to select. Is it a simple product, configurable product, virtual, grouped, downloadable, bundle, booking? Now, what's the difference? Simple product could be a single product, which could be, for example, a laptop, right? A laptop, 4 GB MacBook Pro, which is maybe 2020 edition. So that's just a one product. But you can also add a configurable product. So best example for configurable product would be a t-shirt. So t-shirt could be small, medium, large, or red, blue, yellow. So 6 different variations of same design t-shirt. So that is called as a configurable product. Now, I think Shopify also called as a variable product. So configurable, variable, variations, all are pretty much same. Virtual product is something like MP3. So you would like to offer something virtual where customer needs to make a payment, but that's it. Or even some service related products. So for example, you're paying for something which is not exactly tangible, right? So that could be virtual product. Then you have group product. So group and bundle, they are quite close to each other, but a group product could be like, for example, whenever you are selling a t-shirt, you also would like to sell a short. So that could be a group product. Bundle product is also same. So I will skip that. Downloadable is, if I go back to my previous example, same, similar to virtual. So you are basically telling user, you pay for this, and as soon as you pay, you will get download link, you can download the product. And the booking, now booking is something, is still new. We still sort of improving that product type. The idea behind that is, let's say you are a tuition class owner, and you would like to take or accept the online payment from your customers. You can do that. You can just add a booking product where your customer or a student saying that, okay, I would like to enroll for your tuition for next 3 months. So that's sort of a booking for next 3 months. So you can select a booking product. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and add a simple product. Uh, then going to select the default attribute family, and then going to enter the SKU1234. So let's go ahead and save. At the same time, as you can see on the left hand side, there are some additional options such as attributes, categories, attribute families. So you can actually customize everything. You can add your own attributes, you can add your own categories. For example, there could be category for a sedan car. So in the sedan car, you can put Honda City, you can put Corolla, you can put any type of sedan in that specific category. But the advantage of adding categories is whenever you add category, that will be displayed on the front page, on the front store. So to make it look better, to help people to find exact product they are looking for, categories and attributes are very useful. Now I'm going to go ahead and continue with this product. So let's keep name of the product as my iPhone, my iPhone 15. Okay. So it also generates URL key, which you can definitely change, but URL key is very helpful because that is how it gets displayed on the web. So I will explain you once the product is created. So let's select the product is new. Let's make it featured. Let's make it individually visible. Status is active. Now, these are the attributes. We have already given some default attributes. You can add your own attributes by going to the attribute section. So right now, I'm just going to keep everything as it is. Let's put some description. This is a short description for my iPhone. And let's put some long description. Okay, then let's put price. So I'm going to sell this for $100. Cost is, let's say, 80. Special price is 90. So I will show you how exactly that works. Special price from date and to date. So this is important. Let's say you are running a sale for Thanksgiving and you would like to offer some discount on your product. You can have that schedule by entering the date from date as well as to date. So right now I'm going to go ahead and enter the date from date as a 29th or maybe 28th, and special price till 2nd of August. Then if there are any shipping charges, shipping information like width, height, depth, weight. So I'm going to put weight as 100 grams. Let's put default inventory 100. You can add images. Right now, I'm going to skip that part. Let's, okay. One more important thing. You can link the product. So this is quite useful when you are doing upselling and downselling or cross-selling the product, you know. So if you would like to upsell any product along with this product, you can just enter other product name in the upselling. You can do cross-selling. You can do related products. Right now, I don't have any products defined, so I can't add anything here. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue.
Now, would that make sense if you have two products that work well together, like socks and shoes, right? Because there was a question that came up about people doing like upsell functionality. That would be a perfect example of what products are ideal for an upsell, correct?
Exactly. That's a great example because many times if you are selling shoes, you want your customer to purchase socks or what are the shoe accessories that you want to sell. So you can do this upsell and cross sell along with the shoes. That way, whenever customer purchases that particular product, the other product is displayed to him.
Perfect. I love that, and I know that guy loved it. We'd give you a shout out, but you didn't give StreamYard permission, so please give StreamYard permission so we can give you a thank you by name.
Yep. So now what I just did, I refreshed the entire page. So this teststore.zapseller.com, I refreshed it and you can see the product is now displayed. So I have added it as a featured product. So you don't need to make every product as a featured product. It's totally up to you whether you would like to add that as a new collection or a featured product or as a regular product, regular configurable product. That is totally up to you. Now, as you can see, it shows you the long description. It shows you the short description, which is automatically added in SEO. Now, as I was telling you, the URL. So my iPhone 15 is the URL that get displayed on the on your browser, and same URL whenever Google indexes your site will be available for the Google search results. So if I'm searching for my iPhone 15, the chances are your store will start appearing in the Google search results. So the next step is obviously as a customer, there are things that you do. For example, sometimes you add those products into the wish list. So you can just press on hard button and it will be added to the wish list. Customer can create their own account and they can see their wish list. So right now I am actually checking out as a guest. So I'm also gonna show you how do I create an account, but it is possible. They can see the wish list, they can see their previous order, they can cancel the order if it is within the limits, they can download their previous receipts and so on. So let's go ahead and press add to cart. Okay, there you go. It shows a message that item was successfully added to the cart. So let's go ahead and click checkout. Also, one more thing, as I was telling you, the purchase price of this product is $80, which is a cost price. Sale price is $100, but right now this product is under sale. So that is why the offer that the price that is shown to user is $90. Let me show you one more thing actually. Okay, so right now we are not displaying it, but I know for sure that my team is working on a way to show the original price of the product. So it displays $100 and it scratches all $100 and displays $90 to user. So he knows that the actual price of this product is $100, but you are getting it for a discounted price. So now let's go ahead and create one customer. So faster John, let's enter the email. Do you want to become seller and vendor? This is another feature that we have. You can use our marketplace feature to build your own selling store. So you can add other sellers on your store and they can manage their own products. All you have to do is worry about the margins, not the margins, sorry, percentages. So that way you can focus on their marketing. They can just focus on the products and managing those products, getting them delivered to your customers. I won't go into detail for the marketplace at the moment. So I'm just going to select no and I'm going to sign up. Okay, so the customer has been created. So let's try to log in now. Okay, so to have quick checkout, we have kept the email verification disabled, but you can always enable it by going to the backend. Now, as you can see, the item is added in the cart. So I'm going to go ahead and complete my checkout. Right now, my only concern is I haven't added any payment gateways, but let's see how far it takes me. So let's put the company name, test company name. It is completely optional field. So rest looks fine. So Pune, let's select India, Maharashtra 411000. Okay, let's save this address. Then I'm going to select free shipping. Then I'm just going to select cash on delivery. Okay. So is there any coupon code? I haven't generated any coupon code from the backend, but if I did, I can just put those coupon codes here and I can get the additional discount. So as you can see on the right hand side, subtotal is 90, delivery charge is 0, taxes 0, and grand total is 90. So let's go ahead and place this order. Okay, perfect. So the order has been placed. So right now let's go back to the customer account and let's see the status of that order. So as you can see, this is the customer account. This is what customer sees. He is gonna see that the order ID is 1, the date is today's obviously, total is 90, and order status is pending. He can always click on view and he can download that order. So there you go. Now, as you can see, if the product is downloadable, it will always be visible on the customer account. So that is another advantage of ZapSeller. So that way you don't need to go back to the customer's account and customer payment history and find out whether customer made a payment or not. You can always tell him that, you know what, just log into your account and those products will be visible under your downloadable product section. Then there are some other features also. I think at the moment I'll skip them and I'll just go back to the backend. Okay, so as the order was placed, but the order status itself is pending, as you can see in the backend, it shows you that subtotal is $90. One moment, please. Yeah, subtotal is $90 and the status is pending. It is billed to faster. So let's click and view the details of this order. Okay, so it shows you the order details, what the customer details, customer's billing address, shipping address, customer's payment information. So I selected cash on delivery, but in your case it could be Stripe, it could be PayPal, it could be 2Checkout. So what are the preferred payment gateway you have, those will be visible over here. Then the product that customer ordered and other information like shipping and handling. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on ship so that we can process this order, right? So let's click on ship. Okay, whenever you click on ship, you need to enter exactly how many quantity that you're going to ship. So this is very useful for your warehouse guys. So in this case, the quantity ordered is 1. So I'm going to put quantity to ship 1. But before that, let's select the source. Let's enter the quantity to ship and then press save. Now this is where actually uh, ZapSeller and ZapERP integration will shine once it is live. So whenever you click on ship, we will also reduce the quantity in ZapERP, and ZapERP will also reduce quantity in other sales channels that you have. So Amazon, Shopify, WooCommerce, all those quantities will be reduced. So let's go ahead and click save. Oh, I need to put the carrier title. I forgot. Right now it is mandatory. We are in the process to make it optional. Okay, so the order has been shipped. Now, if you see the order status, it shows as a processing. Now, once I create an invoice, let's click save. So invoice is very useful. Again, this tells ZapERP that the invoice has been created, and ZapERP then can communicate with your accounting software, whether it's QuickBooks, Xero, and tell them that, okay, the transaction was completed and let's create invoice in those system too. So that sort of completes the end-to-end cycle. So now if I show you the order status, it shows completed because there is nothing needs to be pending from your side.
Nick, also, we have a lot of questions that are coming in, so just FYI. I don't mean to rush you, but go ahead and finish.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, I totally understand. So I just wanted to be high level because I'm pretty sure we don't have a lot of time remaining. So once you complete the order, then there are certain things that we are also planning to add in the future. For example, the tracking order in real time. So we are planning to connect with some of the leading tracking software providers, including the Easy Post as well as Aftership, so that you will always have the latest tracking information. Then apart from that, on the left hand side, you will also see some of the other menu option like features such as promotion. You can add your discounts, you can add your sale, you can select different themes, you can add documents. Now these are more useful if you have a marketplace, then you can enable or disable certain modules. So for example, you would like to show push notification to your users, you can do that by integrating the one signal or few other push notification provider. Then we also have multiple payment gateway provider, progressive web app, the company settings are there. So that pretty much like self-explanatory. Once you log into ZapSeller, you'll be able to go through these individual points and sort of explore them on your own. We are also working on our help documents. So once our help documents are live, you should be able to get into the details for each features. So I think I'll stop here. I will let Bruce complete the questions and then we can continue.
Thanks, appreciate that. We also have Prashant also who's been waiting for us as well. Should we bring him on?
Sure. Yep. We will start going through questions and meanwhile Prashant can be online. Hey Prashant, how are you?
Perfect.
Hi, good.
There's a little bit of feedback. I don't know if you happen to have a headset, Prashant.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll bring him right back after he gets a headset. Okay, coming on. Let's bring on down to the next question. Let me go ahead and highlight it here. On Amazon, I optimize the listing with keywords. How am I going to optimize the listing on the Facebook store? So I've heard through the grapevine that hashtags are supposed to be coming back and making more of an impact on Facebook from what I've heard before. Another thing in terms of optimization is, and this is just a very generic rule of thumb, is that whatever your domain is for your .com, and I'll say this once, make sure that your domain of your .com matches up with your Facebook page. It's supposed to align a little bit better for SEO. Nick, do you have any other suggestions on optimizing the store?
No, I think what you just said completely makes sense and that summarizes it very well.
Got it. Okay. I'm going to bring the rest of the guys on. Maybe they can help us out answering some questions too. Woohoo,
Sure.
Bianca's happy. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so and someone is here in the United States who publishes a few books on e-commerce, Facebook shops, and marketing. He'd like to help anyone regarding e-com in the US for free. Great. Give StreamYard permission so that way we can put up your name and show people how they can use ZapERP and ZapSeller to make some revenue. And we'd love to have you on as a perfect use case, you and your partners or clients. So thank you. Someone would like to add a funnel builder with a post-purchase upsell. A funnel builder is interesting though. Have you guys ever discussed that internally, Nick?
We did think about it, but that's pretty much what we did. We just thought about it. But yeah, definitely we can sort of dig down a bit deeper and figure out how do we sort of build a funnel around it.
Makes sense. I'm going to make the comments a little bit smaller so we could see more of the guys here. There we go. We covered his downsell. Thank you very much. Nick was, gracious enough to think exactly the same way as you were, and I totally agree on the upsell portions by cross-linking or associating certain products. Can we do bumper offers? That's a good question.
So you can do offers, but when you say bumper offers, is there any specific criteria you have in mind? For example, like you would like to have like a entire group on sale,
We'll wait for Nick to come back and give me just a second. I'm going to answer this next question. How do I update my permissions? So I'll put it up on the screen here. There you go. You're going to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, and that will allow all of us to be able to see like your photo, kind of like how we have the logo in the bottom right down there, and the name, so that way we can give you a shout out and a hello and thank you. There's Nick. Let me go ahead and bring him back.
Okay,
Perfect.
sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. The last question we had was regarding bumpers, and then I handled a Facebook permission question. So let's move on to the next one. Can we turn off the seller or vendor thing? That's a good question. What are we referring to specifically, though?
No, I think that question is more about the marketplace. Right now, the marketplace module is enabled for everyone. First of all, yes, you will be able to disable it. So once you disable it, it won't be visible to all the users. And it's not going to be available for everyone. Eventually, that module will be disabled for few plan owners.
Okay. Is it so? It's just based on plans then. Like, what
Yes,
if you have agency? Does that mean you could turn it on? And if you don't have agency, it's going to be off by default?
that is
Something like
right.
that?
That
Got it.
is right.
Okay. Makes sense. Interesting question. Can people check out as a guest?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, moving on down. And Bianca has a lot more questions, so thank you for joining us today. How to customize the theme when entering in new photos? Is that a possibility?
That is possible. I think I will let Prashant handle this, but that may like overrun our call. So, Prashant, shall we spend like quick 2 minutes explaining how do we modify the theme?
You're muted right
I
now,
think
Prashant.
Okay.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you this. This is another store that I'm building it right now. But the more or less things are same. So inside this there is a thing this things that we call settings, and inside the settings we find the channels over here. In the channels we have this default channel, and then we have to edit this default channel. And when we go inside this edit form, we look into this. We have
Prashant,
this.
sorry, Prashant, is it possible to share your screen so we can see what you're looking at?
Okay.
Yeah, down on StreamYard, you'll see the share screen.
I think it's blocking my screen sharing feature. It's
so.
not
Prashant,
allowing.
it's okay. What we can do is I can just use my sharing because I'm already managing one store. So let's
Yep.
continue with that. I'm already in the channels, so I'm gonna go ahead and I think plan is
Edit
to
this
add
channel.
yeah, so anything like any changes, like small changes that could be helpful to our users, you know. So for example, they would like to change the photos, or they would like to add new photos in it, or remove the photos. So those are the changes that we want to do. So shall I go to the themes section, or shall I just be here?
No, we have to be here. In the
Okay,
inside the theme section also we can control this,
okay.
and this field, this homepage content field that we are seeing, is also responsible for showing the images and the content that you want to display on your homepage. Actually, we provide three themes inside the ZapSeller. So for a couple of themes, it pulls the homepage content from this field, and the theme that we are currently seeing right
Mm-hmm,
now has its content inside under
mm-hmm.
this theme section also over here. This homepage content
Yeah,
field,
got it.
just visible.
Got it. Got it.
So
Got it. So,
if
just to recap, by default we have a theme called Modern Theme enabled on the store. So the theme that you are looking at is, we call it as a modern theme, and we have two more themes. One is the smart theme, and one is the default theme. But by default we enable the modern theme, and modern theme is something that is you will find most attractive across our themes. Now if you see, what you need to do is you just need to go to this theme section. There are two options: metadata and header content. And under the metadata you can define, like for example, how many categories you would like to display, how many feature product you would like to display, how many new product you would like to display. First of all, would you like to activate slider or not? So for example, if I disable it and if I update this part, then what, it's going to remove this top section. So let's refresh this. So which slider got disabled, Prashant?
actually we didn't have any images in the slider section, so that's why the slider was
Oh,
not
it's
getting
yeah, it
displayed on the
wasn't even
first screen.
loaded. Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
even loaded. Sorry, my mistake. Okay, so
So
then this
here you
is
can see
where,
the
yeah,
homepage
Prashant.
content. We can compare the homepage and with these lines, because these are some coding lines over here, and you can see the this left and right arrow in the toolbar of this editor.
Uh, Left
Yeah,
and right arrow.
in the second row, at the last.
Second
In,
row. Sorry, am I looking at the wrong thing altogether?
no, no. Just click on this left and right arrow in the second row of the toolbar.
Uh,
Yeah, this last item in the toolbar.
oh, okay, this
Yeah,
one.
yeah, this
Okay,
one.
okay, got it.
So we can actually put our own HTML between these elements. Like someone wants to place some content between these two sections, like featured hyphen products shows the
Yeah.
featured products, and you can basically match the content with those components. So placing some of your content between them and above them and below these sections, or you can remove the existing sections also, is also possible.
Okay. So, for example, I would like to put HTML. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to remove the feature product, or maybe I will keep the feature product, and I'll just put the HTML here like this.
Yeah, this is the whole
Okay.
bloom HTML
Yeah.
page. Yeah, I think would be fine. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
save
Let me
this.
remove this. Okay. Perfect. So let's go ahead and save this. Okay. Let's refresh. Okay. So where is my HTML?
Are we on the same through?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
on the same store, teststore.zapseller.com. So
yeah, I
I
have to check.
removed, yeah, I removed that. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and remove everything.
Check out the channels field also. I think I might have forgotten.
Okay. I think it is under channel. You are absolutely right.
Yeah,
So this
maybe.
is where it needs to update. Hold on. I remember. So let me go ahead and press update here. So that will change the theme. Okay. Okay. Now let's make the changes in it. So this changed.
Yeah, under that same homepage content field, and we can go ahead by writing and that same tag.
Test products by Nikhil. Right? This is the
Yeah,
right
and
place, right?
yeah, this editor is capable of streaming the videos as well. If you can directly embed your YouTube video link, then you it is also possible to display the YouTube video as well as on your homepage. And if you have some kind of like knowledge of HTML, then yeah, this text is displayed over here. I think we have some bug in that modern theme. We will check it out. But we have
No,
other themes as well.
yeah, but the point is you can put your own code here. So this
Yeah,
answers a lot of questions, For example, let's say you have third party JavaScript code that you would like to include. So for example, I don't want these images. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete these. I'm
yeah,
gonna put my
we can
own
put.
images, right? So I can do that. I can put my own images, uh, and like change the home page altogether. So
Yeah,
let's press save. Okay, so all those images are gone and it is showing you I can put my own images, test products by Nikhil. So obviously that the text itself doesn't make any sense, but the point is you can put your own thing. It's a rich
Own
text
content.
editor. Exactly, exactly. And you can do that for the other theme, the velocity theme that we have too. Just there is another way to do it. So yeah, I think that answers two, three questions. Yeah.
Yeah, one more thing I want to mention, like if some people would be really having their own questions, like how they would modify their homepage. So yeah, we have our marketing and marketing team. The customers can reach out to our marketing team and have their concerns raised over there, and we'll definitely sure help them to build their own personalized content in on their product pages and as well as the home pages, so that they can display their own kind of information or media that the customers want to display on the shops. So
And and most important, I think you don't need to modify those things that often, because in most of the cases, your main objective is to add the products, list out the product, whether it's as a feature product, whether it's as a on special offer, bumper offer, right? So that is your main intention. Number two, you would like to display some sort of a slideshow on the store. So we have already added a slideshow mechanism where all you have to do is add the images and rest of the stuff is taken care by the system. So system will display those slideshow images. So the idea behind that is you don't need to go and drag and drop images. No. Yes, there is a slight HTML coding if you want to do it, but again, that is completely optional.
Nick, you mind if I bring us up some more questions that are coming up here as we start
Sure,
to wrap it up? Okay, so
absolutely.
number one from Bianca. Can I link ZapSeller to Silferbots? And no, we know that's going to come up. And you guys have a place to put on, obviously, a Java embeds or a JavaScript, right?
Yep, yep.
So I guess that's a yes to Bianca's question, as long as you make your Silferbot a JavaScript embed, have it as a chat widget in the bottom right. So technically, I guess yes. The key question is, though, will Silferbots integrate with ZapSeller on the back end?
So that's that's something that is something that we are working on, where an open API or open endpoints will be provided. So that way, the JavaScript that they put in, whether it is from Silferbot or Intercom or any chatbot, that JavaScript can use those open API endpoints and pass the data to Silferbots or other preferred chat mechanism.
Which makes sense because we have like a dozen different chat solutions that are going to want to tie into ZapAPPS or ZapSeller in some way, shape, or form. So I'm glad you were making it open.
Exactly, and it will be applicable to OmniKick also.
Perfect. Okay, I can link ClickFunnels to Zap ERP or ClickFunnels to ZapSeller.
You can link it to ZapSeller because if I'm not wrong, using ClickFunnels, you would like to sell those products. But many times people also use ClickFunnels to sell the product itself, right? So I'm just not so sure about what is the flow expected here.
Well, I think a perfect example would be the landing page, and then you may take them to 2 or 3 separate pages before you finally have the checkout. I mean,
Yeah,
that's a typical like ClickFunnels experience, right? So I can understand the last checkout page being hosted on ZapSeller. So it becomes like a storefront landing page, but it's just the landing page of the product.
yeah,
Let ClickFunnels handle the actual funnel experience. I
got
could
it.
see that being
It
a
is
natural workflow. Yeah.
it is possible. I mean, it can be done, I'm pretty sure.
Bianca, I don't think you need a native integration for that. You would just have your last slide of your funnel just redirect to the product page on your ZapSeller store. I mean, that's just the most natural way. That would apply to basically any landing page builder also. As you go through the funnel experience, just say click next and have this next be the URL to your product page on your ZapSeller store. But this is an interesting one too. Can we do subscriptions in ZapSeller?
So partially, yes, you can do. So that is why I showed you one of the product type I don't remember the exact name of the product, but that is where you can actually charge some sort of a monthly or a yearly or a bi-monthly fee to your users.
Perfect. So let's say eventually you'll be able to do normal Stripe monthly subscriptions.
Yes.
Perfect. Is ZapSeller 100% operational today or something missing? Maybe white label's missing. Probably that's about it.
Yeah. Yep,
Uh,
exactly. White label and some integration that we are in the process of deploying. But apart from that, the store itself are live. We are upgrading some of the user accounts because we recently migrated to new Stripe account and which must have disabled your subscription. But
mhm.
don't worry, we are just doing it on our back end. You don't have to do anything. I know some of you asked us question on the chat. We are taking care of it. Don't worry.
Would that account also for custom domains or CNAMEs that people wanted to apply to their stores?
Now that's a good question. So the feature that is going to be deployed this week will actually allow you to add your own domain name. So it could be bruce.com, which points to xyz.zapseller.com. So and the SSL is included in that. So you don't have to worry about SSL and anything.
Appreciate that. Everyone, we can go crazy now. We can apply our own CNAMEs. Thank you. Thank you. All right, moving on to the next one. Can we have wholesale functionality in the customer accounts?
Uh, Yeah, I mean, you can use as a B2B. I think that's a very important question because we are projecting ZapSeller as a marketplace B2B solution. So whether you are wholesaler or retailer doesn't matter. You can sell it to your clients, and those clients can log in, view their existing orders, download those existing orders, and so on.
And I could see this kind of workflow applying for two types of customers. When you log in and create an account, it'll say, are you a customer or are you a business or a wholesaler? So when someone creates a product, they can technically have two prices. They could say, oh, these pair of shoes, that's going to be $30. But if you're a business or a wholesaler, for you, they're only 18. So depending on the type of customer, will you be able to apply different types, two or three different types of prices depending on the type of customer that is? What if it's a VIP customer and they pay a monthly or an annual subscription? Do they get a VIP pricing? Can we apply different pricing based on the different type of customer, like a pricing set?
The pricing, I know because we have similar function in ZapERP. Uh,
You're the one who gave me
so
the idea, so yeah.
Yeah. So it's called as a price list where you assign a price list to specific customers, whether it's B2B, regular customers, and so on. So at the moment, it is not possible to have price list in ZapSeller, but we will definitely add it in the future.
Got it. Perfect. Thank you. So we do have about 15. So I'm going to cut off the questions here, guys. Let's going to go through them real quick, and we'll just do a shotgun, Nick, and we'll try to answer them as much as possible. So anyone who asked after, can we upload or Shopify Etsy to ZapSeller? Apologies, guys. We have tons of questions. We'll have to get to those next week, or we'll answer them inside the group. For right now, for the last remaining few, let's go ahead and just get through them as fast as possible. Okay, Nick?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you guys for sticking with us. It's in an hour plus, but we got a lot of people who are interested. Can someone stay live in the Zap Seller chat? Looks like I will need you to set up my shop ASAP. Can you also have people who maybe want to set up a calendar appointment that you can give them walkthroughs on how to set it up?
Yes, so we do have a calendar demo link available on the ZapSeller website. Feel free to use it. And we do have our salespeople who are helping most, like all the clients like you, helping them to set up the shop and so on. So just use the
Very good.
calendar link and block the time.
Perfect. Bianca, go ahead and set up that schedule appointment. Okay. How does someone access the CRM feature on the high grow plan?
Okay, so we don't like it's not a full scale CRM like the way HubSpot does it, but it's a CRM within the e-commerce store that allows you to manage your customers. So for example, you would like to change the customer address or you would like to sort of communicate the customer that okay, the shipment has been delivered, or we just created a shipment. So those are the emails that we send to customers, and that's how we sort of have limited the scope of our CRM. We do have a plan to add integration with more professional CRMs like Pipedrive, HubSpot, and so on. But that's pretty much that's where the limitations are.
I'm going to put one out there that everyone is well, people have been talking about it. Since HubSpot is known as like one of the major industry standards and is trying to be a little bit of everything to everyone, and they've been doing it for a good decent amount of time. What are your thoughts on Xerxes?
Uh, I think it's pretty interesting. I mean, if you ask me, they are doing what I want. I already got the code, so I need to implement it. Uh, that is where I'm sort of I need to spend some time sort of to figure out those things. But otherwise, feature wise, because few days back I registered for an account, I went through their walkthrough. I think it's one of the best product available there right now. But yeah, let's see. Once I start using it, I will have better idea.
Perfect. Okay, cool. I'd love to. Well, maybe if we have something like Pabbly hook up contacts to switch or exchange between the two, that just kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the next one. When are agency features going to be available? I'm assuming they're referring to ZapSeller.
Yes. So we are already like communicated with our agency users, like whether they want 20 codes in one shot or one code, because the agency feature itself may take time. We don't want you to stop selling to your agent, like to your clients. Just sell it to them, and as we move forward, we will launch the agency feature.
Perfect. Thank you. Moving on down to the next one. 80% of the buyers are buying from mobile. I think that's a little high. I think it's about 60, but I agree with you. It's still going to be majority over 50%. There we go. How is it
Yeah.
optimized looking for mobile?
So it is already optimized, but yes, definitely we are improving a lot of things. But as you can see, when I do add to cart, it will be displayed in a mobile friendly way to your cart. So I think my screen should be visible. So item was added to the cart. Let's click on a cart. There is your cart. So you just need to click on proceed to checkout. There you go. So the to answer your question, it is mobile friendly, but yes, we are constantly improving it. What are the new themes we add, or what are the existing themes we have? Our goal is to make sure that they are mobile friendly as well as the web friendly.
Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that. You couldn't have asked for a better response to Mr. 80% of the buyers. Okay, Bianca, another question. That HTML thing was way above my drag and drop rate. I think she was referring to the editing that you were doing with Prashant. She was trying to figure out what was that specifically, just modifying of the theme.
Yep. So, yeah, see, well, one thing we also sort of like trying to improve on is, so this experience is your initial experience, but over the period of time, we will remove the things which we think are not relevant or causing too much headache to our users, including the HTML editor that you are talking about, right? So, first of all, I don't think you need to make changes to it that often. Second of all, we are definitely going to improve it. So hopefully that answers your question.
Absolutely. Thank you. Moving on down to the next Bianca question. Like that text that was inside the box with theme pictures. Do I need to know a secret code to operate that? I like that. The super secret code.
I don't think so, because to be honest, in most of the cases, all you're going to do is change the images. So when I show you the store, so for example, when I show you this store, so let me go ahead and share my screen again. One moment, please.
Sure. Hmm.
Okay, so when I show you this store, we have already loaded these images. All you have to do is replace the images. If we also have slideshow, you need to add images to those slideshow. So those things are sort of like, I think that is what in 70% of the cases you will do. In 30% of the cases where you would like to sort of customize the placement of the section itself. For example, in some cases, let's say you would like to move this featured product to the top, right? Only in those situations you need to know those secret codes. Otherwise, you don't need to. So it's
Cool.
it's very similar to what Shopify has done. If you check out Shopify themes, they have a liquid file option which you can log in and check the source code, right? So you don't need to modify that source code that often, right? Most of the time you just change images. So similarly, that's what we have done.
Got it. Appreciate that. Bianca's next question: can we have shipping profiles by weight and have multiple shipping options?
Please do add this in our roadmap. I think roadmap link was shared last time. I can go ahead and share it again.
I think I have it here.
Okay.
There you go. It's going to be right there on the bottom screen under the ticker tape running by. ZapSeller.feedbear.com. Bianca, go ahead, please drop that down in there. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, page load speed question. What will be the page load speed when we add more images and videos on pages?
That's a great question. So one another thing that we are working on right now is putting a CDN in between your images and the store. So whatever images you add will filter through CDN, so that way they will always load faster. However, we always recommend to our users, even if they are our Shopify customers, that to upload the images which are smaller in size. That helps by default to load them faster.
Thank you for that, Bianca. Moving on down to the next question. ClickFunnels will need a backend like order management, so people who use Shopify for fulfillment. But that depends. If you have ClickFunnels to manage, well, I guess to managing your orders, you don't need ClickFunnels to manage your inventory. You can use Shopify to manage your inventory, but same thing. You could have Shopify be your checkout page and have ClickFunnels be your funnel, essentially, and have Shopify handle your fulfillment. Bianca's next question. Also, say I have a store in UK and in India, and I ship my UK product myself from a warehouse and have COD in India from a fulfillment center. Is this possible? Excellent question and workflow scenario. Nick, I'll let you answer that.
Yeah. So this is also called as a multi-channel because here you have two different channels. One is UK based, one is India based. The way it can be done is you can add multiple channels in ZapSeller, and whenever you are shipping a product, you can select a specific channel. So I don't know if you saw when I was creating a shipment, there was an option to select a channel. So I selected a default channel. But in your case, you're gonna select either India channel. So if you're delivering item for the Indian customer, you can select the India channel. And if you're delivering item for a UK customer, you can select a UK channel. Or within the UK, you can split between, let's say, London and North UK, South UK, and so on.
Thank you for that, Bianca. And next question, can we upload a Shopify or Etsy CSV, kind of like for bulk uploads, to ZapSeller? She thinks she asked this, I think, in a previous episode, but not sure how.
Yep, I think I have seen this question. So at the moment, the import is not available, but you can create products manually. Import should be available very soon.
And there we go. Appreciate that, guys. It's been hour 15. Didn't mean to go that long, but we had so many questions. We wanted to answer them all. On that note, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Sumit, thanks for joining us. Prashant, thank you for joining us too. Nick, appreciate you sticking in with us. Let's give a chance for Sumit to say goodbye. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Have a good one. We'll see you next week. And Nick, thank you for sticking in with us, answering everyone's questions. Be safe and stay healthy. Anything else before I kill the stream?
No, I think that's it. Thank you so much. Have a good night or have a
Have a
good
good
day.
one. Have a good one, guys. Take care.